Brittany village of Lanélin owes its existence to granite. Its quarries supply the famous blue granite in blocks weighing thousands of tons. Now, you know when you go skimming stones and the little pebbles always end up on the riverbed? Well, Jean-Yves Menez, local born and bred, thinks that doesn't need to be the case.
L'idée, c'est d'enlever 98% de la matière.
The idea is to remove 98% of the material, so in the end it should weigh 500 kilos. I'm really excited, though it may not show. I'm scared too, but I want to do it. I always keep at it, keep biting till my teeth meet. This is going to be one of my major sculptures, and there's a human, symbolic dimension tied to the legends. It's very moving. Yes, Jean-Yves is a sculptor. 18 years ago, when he heard of a Celtic legend that told that Irish monks sailed over to Brittany in stone boats, it fired his imagination. Since then, he's been driven by a single idea. He wants to make granite float. First of all, 100 tons of stone had to be moved to the village square. The road stood the strain, but can Jean-Yves? As he readies his chisel, he's no idea what he's letting himself in for. First stage, make a rough cut of the keel, the part of the hull that stays underwater. But when you start off with a 35-ton block of granite, the job takes on a whole new dimension. I'm going to take off a 500-kilo chip. Then we'll split the rock like this. In fact, we're going to cut out the hull, well, rather like a staircase. The important thing is not to hit hard, it's to hit in the right place. 8 months later, Jean-Yves is only just finishing the rough cut of the hull. With the help of a boat builder, he takes the measurements that will turn his drawings into computer-aided blueprints. Together we have to determine the exact external volume and the amount of material to remove, just so that the boat looks good in the water. The work of art is transformed over time, just like the sculptor's face. Jean-Yves saws, hammers and chisels all day long till he's exhausted. He wants to finish the hull. As month 10 begins comes a moment of joy, a minor victory. They're putting the boat the right way up. And the villagers have come to watch. They symbolically hoist a sail as if to say, one day you'll sail this stone. Oh, I'm sure it'll float. There's no doubt about it, no need to wonder. It'll float all right. But I think if there's enough air inside it and it's as light as possible, it'll float. Removing just enough weight is the crux of the matter. Drills, borers and friends, for the next 6 months he needs all the help he can get. Jean-Yves is trying to work a miracle in turning this dense, heavy block into a light, fragile boat. Month 16 and Jean-Yves has decided to stop work to test the water. A nail-biting moment. And after a lifetime hammering granite, the old men start to doubt.
Comment il va se comporter dans l'eau?
Well, how will it do in the water? It may not be high enough in the water. It'll take on water whatever, but if it floats, it'll be wonderful. Oh, you're right there. But the ropes are still tight, and Jean-Yves is worried. The crane driver doesn't dare let off too much slack. The boat sinks down. They've got to hold it up, it won't float. Well, not today, maybe. He wants to lighten the hull by 3 tons. By making the granite only 7 centimeters thick without cracking it, he hopes to lower the waterline to 23 centimeters. And on a fine February day, in the middle of a lake, a stone boat floats. On board is the happiest of men. His dream has come true, making a stone float when most would be happy just to see it sink. It's just so moving. This is where the bowels of the earth meet liquid. I think it's beautiful. And the sensation of making a wave with a block of granite, it's really amusing. And at the same time, it goes against common sense. Sink like a stone no longer applies. Now we'll have to say, I feel as light as a floating stone. After the Irish monks, it's Jean-Yves' turn to become a legend. 2 years' work, uncertainty and hope. What fabulous artistry.
Il flotte.